Our story begins more than 60 years ago inside an abandoned chicken coop, where our founder discovered a retired teacher living, no home, no health care. So she said no to this injustice and yes to transforming lives. It's this drive, this compassion, that inspired AARP. Today, we empower people to choose how they live as they age. As a wise friend and fierce defender, we advocate for better health, financial security, and stronger communities. AARP, join us in making a difference.
In today's episode of Food Without Borders, we take you to ancient Greece, here depicted on the wall of a restaurant started by George, who emigrated to America from Greece in 1977. A decade later, he bought a restaurant that has become one of the most successful Greek restaurants in Lancaster. He explains to Emerson where he was born.
Napastos. N-A-U-B-A-O-S. Napastos. 300 miles south Athens.
So many towns in...
Oh yeah. You have 52 states.
Mm.
Every state, Greece. This is a little state.
What you know, because like in my country, Angola, there's a region that's like the oldest region.
Yeah.
Do you know what is in Greece, which area is kind of like the oldest towns?
All towns, Athens.
Somewhere
right here.
So in central area.
Yeah, Thessaloniki. All of Greece is Crete to Allen. This is Crete. All of Greece is yes, Crete, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And is this like a good vacation? Because when I've heard of Crete,
great. They have a good chipper over there. Yeah.
George explained to Emerson that he had experience as a chef in Greece before he and his wife Katina emigrated to America. He began his career in the food industry in Lancaster, working as a dishwasher and a machinist. And then in 1989, he found a golden opportunity. A very popular lunch counter at the corner of Queen and Orange Streets was being sold, so he and his family bought it. And that's the beginning of the success story that you'll learn about today. George invited Emerson and me downstairs to the kitchen in the basement of the building, where moussaka was being prepared by Chef Samuel.
We do now moussaka, Greek dish. We make a homemade every 2 times a week, every day, 2 times a week here.
What all goes into moussaka?
We come eggplants with ground beef with lamb, and bechamel. We see the base is butter with flour, and milk, and cheese, and spices.
So that's your eggplant, right?
Yeah, after cooking the eggplants, we do the dish with it's gonna be like this now here. That's the finished pie.
How long does it take you to make moussaka?
At least like 2 hours.
2 hours,
Yeah.
And are there noodles in it, or just potatoes?
No, this is only eggplants. Eggplants and ground beef with lamb.
And what's the topping made of?
Bechamel, with the bechamel with milk, butter, eggs, and flour.
Yes.
Yes, and the spices. Eggplant.
Awesome. That's great.
And this is the eggplants with us. The pie when already made. That's the piece when we had ready to serve.
That's how it's served to customers, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
That's all we do here.
very thinly sliced, isn't it?
Yes.
With the skin on.
Yes.
It gives it that special flavor, doesn't it?
Exactly.
And was that olive oil you put down on the cover?
Yes, olive oil.
From Greece, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite vegetables.
That's the most seller here, the moussaka and pasticcio and the spanakopita.
Those are our two favorites.
Yes, that's the we do a home here.
It's all made here, right?
We learn from Mama Katina here, George's wife.
Yeah.
She teach me all the Greek dishes to go.
Yeah.
So you're not from Greece.
Not from Greece, but we work for my boss like 10 years already.
So you're an honorary Greek.
Yeah, but Mama teach me how to cook the Greek
Isn't
dishes.
that awesome?
Yes.
How long does it have to cook in the oven?
Around 45 minutes.
Okay.
We have going sugar with that.
It's already cooked. And that's all.
What do you like most about
Bring me home.
Say it again.
What do you like most about making moussaka?
The pasticcio is I like it
your
more.
favorite?
Yes. Spanakopita is good too, but the best one for me personally, the pasticcio, that's what I like. Yes.
And that's described as like a Greek lasagna.
That's the Greek lasagna, yes.
To make Chef Samuel's moussaka, begin with 2 large eggplants sliced together into 1/4-inch thick slices. You'll need salt, extra virgin olive oil, 4 tablespoons breadcrumbs. For the meat sauce, saute 1 large yellow onion finely chopped with a pound of ground lamb or beef, a tablespoon of dried oregano, teaspoon of ground cinnamon, half teaspoon black pepper, half teaspoon ground nutmeg, half teaspoon paprika or hot paprika, a half cup of red wine, 14-ounce can of diced tomatoes, a teaspoon of sugar, and a half cup of beef broth. For the cream sauce bechamel, you'll need a half cup and 2 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil, a 2/3 cup all-purpose flour, a 1/4 teaspoon salt to taste, a 1/4 teaspoon ground nutmeg, 4 cups 2% milk warmed, and 2 large eggs. To make the moussaka, you begin by spreading the thin eggplant slices in a single layer and lightly salt. Let them set for about 30 minutes. Place the top rack in the oven at the highest level. Preheat the oven. Prepare a large sheet pan or 2 by brushing with extra virgin olive oil. Pat the eggplant slices dry and assemble in 1 layer on the prepared pan. Brush the top layer of the eggplant slices with olive oil. Set the oven to broil. When ready, place the eggplant in the oven, broiling the slices briefly. Be mindful to regularly flip the eggplant slices, trying to get each side soft and golden brown. It's okay if it gets a little charred, but watch carefully so it doesn't burn. You may have to remove the pan from the oven a few times for this part. When soft and golden brown, remove and set aside. Repeat until all eggplant slices are cooked. The meat sauce begins by heating 2 tablespoons of olive oil in a skillet. Over medium heat, cook the onions until golden brown, about 5 minutes. Add the ground lamb or beef. Cook the meat until fully browned, tossing regularly. Drain the meat of any excess fat and return to the skillet. Add the dried oregano, cinnamon, pepper, nutmeg, and paprika, and stir to incorporate all components. Add the wine and boil for a minute to let it reduce. Stir in canned tomatoes, sugar, and broth. Let simmer over medium-low heat about 20 to 30 minutes. To make the bechamel sauce, return the oven back to bake. In a large saucepan, heat the olive oil over medium-high heat till it gets very hot, but not smoking. Stir in the flour, salt, and pepper. Cook until golden, stirring continuously. Add more olive oil if needed. Add the warm milk in parts, whisking continuously. Continue to cook stirring occasionally over medium heat, about 5 to 7 minutes. Add the nutmeg. In a small bowl, whisk a small amount of hot bechamel mixture with 2 eggs. After well incorporated, return the mixture to the saucepan. Continue to stir or whisk, bringing the mixture to a boil about 2 minutes. Taste and adjust accordingly. Remove from the heat and allow the bechamel to cool and thicken a little more. It should be creamy, thick, and smooth. To assemble the moussaka, lightly oil a 9.5 by 13-inch baking dish. Layer half the eggplant slices on the bottom. Add the meat sauce and spread evenly. Add the remaining eggplant slices. Pour the bechamel on top and spread to cover all the eggplant. Sprinkle with breadcrumbs. Bake the moussaka on the center rack for about 45 minutes. If needed, transfer the moussaka to the top rack and broil briefly for a golden brown layer. Remove from the heat. Let sit for about 10 minutes before cutting into squares to serve. Enjoy! So if you've selected moussaka as the main course of your big fat Greek meal, you may want to start with a cup or a bowl of avgolemono soup, a unique Greek recipe that features egg, lemon, and chicken. I'm told it will cure any disease, the Greek equivalent of chicken noodle soup. A recipe will follow shortly. Here you see it served with a platter of grilled pita bread, tzatziki sauce, and hummus to enjoy with your celery. Or perhaps you want to order as an appetizer a platter of grape leaves or dolmas. This classic Greek dish is simple to make using already cooked grape leaves in brine that come from a jar. Your stuffing can involve meat and rice or a vegetarian option. It's delicious, served with tzatziki sauce, as you can see here. In fact, I haven't found many foods that aren't delicious with tzatziki sauce. To make Chef Samuel's avgolemono soup, begin with a tablespoon of olive oil, a medium onion diced, a medium carrot diced, 2 to 3 celery stalks sliced down the center the long way, then diced, 2 to 3 garlic cloves finely chopped, 2 bay leaves, 2 chicken breasts. The fresher the chicken, the better. 6 cups chicken stock, a quarter cup of orzo, juice of 1 lemon, 2 egg yolks, fresh dill, a handful, and salt and freshly ground pepper to taste. To make the chicken avgolemono, begin with a large stock pot or Dutch oven. Heat the oil over medium heat. Add the onion, let cook until translucent. Add celery, cook for about a minute. Add the carrots, cook for about 5 to 7 minutes. Add the garlic, cook for another minute. Then add the chicken and the chicken stock. Add the bay leaves and bring to a boil. Then lower the heat to medium-low. Cover with a lid and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. Remove the cooked chicken breasts and bay leaves from the pot. Add the orzo to the pot and continue to cook for about 10 minutes. Using 2 forks, shred the chicken, then add the shredded chicken into the soup. While the orzo is cooking, whisk the egg yolks and lemon juice in a separate bowl. Scoop out 1 to 2 ladles of the soup and pour it over the egg-lemon mixture. Add this mix to the pot and continue to cook for another 5 minutes. Stir in the fresh dill and adjust seasoning to taste. Serve immediately. Enjoy. Here you see the avgolemono soup served with a traditional Greek salad topped with fresh feta cheese, a sliced pepper, tomatoes, of course Greek olives, and cucumber, all served with a delicate Greek salad dressing. This is a perfect complement to any Greek meal. Another traditional Greek dish that may be part of your big fat Greek meal is spanakopita, probably the most popular dish at this restaurant, according to Chef Samuel. The dolmoses are served on the side, a perfect complement to the spinach pie made with spinach and feta cheese and wrapped in phyllo dough and baked gently in the oven. Here you see a tray ready to come out to be served to customers in individual portions. I enjoyed my platter of spanakopita and 3 dolmoses while sitting next to George, who was enjoying a cup of soup at his own lunch counter. There wasn't much left when I was done with the spanakopita. It was truly good to the last bite. And I was impressed to see that George was sitting at his own lunch counter, making some calculations about his business while enjoying a cup of the avgolemono soup and a delicious fresh Greek salad. George has worked hard over the past 35 years to grow his business. In 2017, a brand new restaurant opened with 2 additional floors for dining, the second floor for fine dining, and the third floor for parties and banquets. So tell us about kafi, what the word means.
Kafi means happy, enjoy your meal, happy. It's a Greek called harumenos.
I've been thinking a lot about why Greeks are so successful in the restaurant business.
Because I work very hard.
And you're very hospitable.
Yes.
And you like serving people.
I love people. I love having friendships. I mean, as long as 35 years, I have a lot of people, thousands people. Every day, maybe a week, every week probably past 4,000 people here in Lancaster.
Really?
Yes.
Every week?
Week by week.
Wow.
Yeah.
So 4,000 people
week by
here.
week.
And where we are right now is the second floor.
Second floor, yes.
Fine dining.
Yes.
And what's on the third floor?
And third floor have for privacy event, and plus flat inside have music,
Right.
and plus other people use for a birthday, for anniversary, and plus have a little party outside.
The outdoor terrace is beautiful.
Yeah, people enjoy outside. Yes.
Really beautiful. You are so well positioned as Lancaster grows around you.
Yes.
All the new development right here at the corner.
Lancaster is great. It's great.
You came in at the right time, didn't you?
Yes. 35 years ago, Lancaster a little behind. Now Lancaster #1.
Awesome. Awesome.
A lot of business, beautiful hotels,
Right.
a lot of tourists. Yeah.
On each of our episodes, people write in the comments, where is this place? This looks so intriguing. I have to come to Lancaster. So
Yeah.
tell us why people should visit Lancaster.
I have people all over. I have people from Washington, New York, Baltimore, India, all over. And people out to Europe too. I have people from France, people from Australia, all over.
Awesome. What are you part of a Greek community here in
Yes,
Lancaster?
yes.
Where do you worship?
And I have my church, Orthodox Greek Church, and Harris Avenue, 64 Harris Avenue.
It's not the Greek Annunciation Church?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
We had hoped to videotape their big Greek bazaar,
Oh, nice.
but
yeah.
the kitchen was closed for remodeling.
Yeah,
They're
this
not
year
doing
have a
it.
little problem. Next year I hope everything okay.
That's why we ended up with
Yeah,
you.
I miss you guys. I miss it. Yes. Because I cook every year over there. Open the kitchen and close the kitchen.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
That's their biggest
Yeah,
fundraiser of the
yes,
year,
I miss
I'm
you
sure.
guys. I miss
Awesome.
you very well.
Yeah, I think it's cultivated a real taste for Greek food
Yes.
in the broader population too,
Yes, yes.
which benefits you as
Yeah,
well.
Lancaster people like. They have very good special customers years and years.
Yes. So they'll be back next year. with
So
an
welcome. So welcome.
Awesome. George is the quintessential entertainer, a man about town whose third floor of his restaurant features a wide open, light-infused bar that leads to the outdoor terrace where people can enjoy a cocktail or a meal under the lights while viewing downtown Lancaster. Well, you have to really love your business.
Absolutely.
What that kind
I'm
of time
35
is.
years here. I love my business. This is my life.
All the chefs we've interviewed talk about the labor of love that is their cooking.
Yes.
I think it's clear for me that your labor of love is the restaurant itself.
Yes. You must love to business. You must love to cooking.
Awesome.
You must enjoy.
So
I like to service people. I like people say to me, "Thank you, George. Great food. I come back. I like to see you again."
Right. It puts a smile on your face.
Yeah.
That's got to give a real sense of satisfaction too, because this place would not have been here without you and your wife.
Yes. And my boys work very hard.
And they've grown up in the business.
Yes.
They really
my boys
have.
were here for 2 years old.
That's right.
Yeah. No have babysit. I can't afford babysit. They have been here.
I think Gus told me he was peeling potatoes at age 4.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it keeps you humble too, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm very happy. You know, I enjoy the Lancaster. Good people. You know.
Yeah.
No
awesome.
big fat Greek meal would be complete without a glass of ouzo, a licorice flavored aperitif that is often used to celebrate success in the Greek world.
And what does upa mean?
Happy.
Happy.
Yes.
You're in the happiness business here.
Yep. Go like this. Opa!
Opa! Thank you, George.
Opa!
Upa to you, George, as we take our hats off to you and your family for creating a successful restaurant for over 35 years, so thousands of people can enjoy delicious Greek cuisine.